cursed spirits blood too. They have like that bluish purpley blood.
Okay, we're gonna leave that there. We're gonna go above.
I saw your Amato handcuff one.
Okay, we're gonna do. I was thinking about it too. Okay, we're gonna go for this. So, since when has the Leaf always had Amato's handcuffs? Whoa.
Bro, I'm telling you. Ikimoto doesn't watch the anime. Or he does, and he steals things from the anime in a way that doesn't coincide with the anime.
Like, keep in mind, this is when Kawaki first came to the village, so Amato isn't here yet.
Yeah. That's actually Kawaki was unable to heal because he was hungry.
I know, bro.
In this episode too.
Yes, and we can get to that. So the next thing, I thought this was just goofy. Katasuke says, in reference to Kawaki banging on the door with his handcuffs, his body won't hold up to such reckless actions. Keep in mind, he's not only conscious, he's regained or recovered a bit of his chakra, and his regeneration abilities are high.
He's watched like a Garou. Hasn't he watched the
Yeah,
Garou fight?
Yeah. So I write underneath this, bro, you watched him fight Garou, and you're worried that banging on a door with his handcuffs is gonna destroy him? His body isn't gonna hold up to these reckless actions, Kamui. Kawaki's body, who fought Garou, is too much. This is beyond his limit.
Those Amato handcuffs that Katasuke actually made are sure something else.
Yeah, which, by the way, if these are Amato's handcuffs, how is he recovering a bit of his chakra? Can't he, like, not use jutsu? Isn't that, like, a thing? Hmm.
Well, what if it's just not a jutsu?
And you're gonna say that's fine. Okay. I guess we'll just keep going through this episode because it's kind of funny. Sarada says, if he's trying to escape his room, he might be more dangerous than we think.
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean? Like, you didn't watch the Garou fight and think he was dangerous at all?
Were your eyes shut during the Garou
y'all
fight?
almost died if it wasn't for Boruto.
Like, he blew Garou in half or whatever. But if he's trying to escape his room, he might be more dangerous than they think.
Yeah, like, how non-dangerous do they think he was?
Okay, so who do you think will free Boruto in Chapter 14? Assuming he's freed in Chapter 14. Forget Chapter 14. Who do you think's going to free Boruto?
Okay. Do you want us to avoid collective answers like Sarada and Sumire and Himawari and Shikamaru? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we have to pick one person?
I'm just going to give my answer first. I think it's going to be Nue, because Nue broke Kawaki's handcuffs, and they're going to parallel that.
Bro, Ikimoto hasn't seen the anime, so...
Okay, so who do you think it's going to be?
So honestly, obviously there's a lot of options. I think the coolest one could be Kawaki or Amado.
Okay.
Or Orochimaru. That'd be dope. Or Mitsuki. Mitsuki is another cool one.
Well, 12% say Mitsuki, 10% say Sumire, 48% say Sarada, 30% say Shikamaru. In that one poll, I have multiple polls.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can't. Like, Sarada was gonna, like, obviously she's gonna, like, try to free him or verbally try, but, like, that's not new. That's not interesting. Sarada and Sumire have been doing this for the last 13 chapters. Yeah, I expect them to do it. But, like, it's never amounted to anything. Nobody listens to them. Why would they listen to him now?
Which is exactly
If
why I'm worried
Shikamaru
that it's
is
gonna
giving the
happen.
order, then I'm saying it's Shikamaru who saved him, not Sarada and Sumire. So Shikamaru I can understand, but Shikamaru wants this intel. So if he's gonna protect Boruto, that's fine, but he also wants the intel. So it also depends on, yeah, like, are we assuming this is before or after he gets interrogated in this case?
Well, Shikamaru would probably just imagine he'd get the intel either way by freeing Boruto. Because Boruto would owe him one or whatever, probably. And, like, he wants to work with Boruto, not be Boruto's enemy. So he'll just work with Boruto in secret, probably.
I guess, but like he also has made it clear, like, hey, like, we're gonna have to play the act that you're the traitor.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
like,
They're gonna keep
I'm
up the
sure Boruto
impressions.
understands. Yeah, so like, Shikamaru is not just gonna be like, let him go, Konohama. Like, he's gotta like put up a little bit of an act.
Yeah. Um,
So he might
but again,
let
it's
them
not
ask the
cause he wants the
questions because
information.
he wants the intel. That's tricky though. But I think Kawaki would be very interesting. A little bit unlikely maybe, but Amado is also like a cool one. But
This is assuming he even
I would say
makes it to jail in the
Shikamaru,
first
Amado,
place.
or Kawaki.
Yeah, like he could just
Huh?
break out before he gets to jail. Momoshiki could come out. Himawari could heal Boruto. Maybe he dies on the way to jail if Himawari just doesn't heal him in time. Who knows? Anything's
What
possible.
if Amado just undoes the sealing handcuffs on their way to jail?
Or even like, you know what? Screw this. Kawaki just kills Boruto.
Yeah, Himawari looks away. He just kills him.
Oh, Juro must have come back. Weird.
Ada would be another interesting one, actually.
Well, we'll get to that. So, going with the Shinju, 67% think Jura is going to free Boruto, 12% think it's going to be Hidari, 17% think it's going to be the new Shinki clone Shinju, whoever that is, 4% think it's going to be Matsuri or Bug. So, not very high with the Matsuri or Bug options.
The Shinju
That's really high.
freeing Boruto should only manifest in the sense of they interrupt the interrogation and then they like capture Boruto. They
Yeah.
shouldn't be like freeing.
No, I don't mean literally free. I mean that they're going to lead to him being free, whether that's causing chaos, which causes a distraction, which lets Boruto free himself, or whatever. The point is which Shinji is going to be the one to do that,
Yeah.
assuming it's going to be Shinji. 60% think sure. So then we have who's most likely to free Boruto. We got 10% think it's Code, 13% think it's Kawaki, 14% say Damon, 63% think it's Ada.
Yeah, I think it can definitely work too. I'm not gonna say code for now at least.
I mean, again, this is like Code's prime opportunity. Boruto's constrained. There's nothing he can do. Code can just come into the village and kill him real quick.
Basically though, yeah, I don't want code to free Boruto like that.
Yeah, I mean, what is Kawaki gonna do? Lead to the worst possible future by being killed in every timeline? Yeah, Code's not gonna be worried about that. What are Ada and Damon gonna do? Let the worst possible future happen? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Code has no one stopping him right now. Boruto was the sole individual who not cared, who was able to stop him.
Who is able to and cares to stop him.
Yeah. And then we have between Momoshiki, Koji himself,
Apparently,
and
even Mitsuki
Hikikomori.
doesn't care to. Bro didn't show up for the Code invasion or the Shinju invasion.
Yeah. So we have 56% say himself, 19% think it's going to be Koji, 17% think it's Momoshiki, and then 8% think he just isn't going to be freed. I love it. And that's all the options. So of all these options,
Yeah, I don't really like Koji freeing him here.
I think it's likely.
It might be likely, but I don't like it.
Who do you think's most likely? Between all the options that are likely based on these polls, between Sarada, Shikamaru, Jura, Ada, and himself.
Hmm.
Those five.
I would say probably Shikamaru. I think
Okay.
might be my pick for most likely.
Interesting. I'm gonna go with Ada being
At least to
least
be like the
likely.
main factor
Who do you think is the least likely? I'm gonna go with Ada
out of these options.
out of these
The
five, yeah.
Shinju, Matsuri, Bug,
No.
Mamushi.
Of the options that are the most likely, which one do you think is the least likely? So between Sarada,
Oh,
Shikamaru,
so those
Jura, Ada, and himself.
Jura.
You think Jura is gonna be the least likely? Again, not in terms of freeing Boruto, but in terms of leading to Boruto getting free. Whatever that is. However that is.
Oh, okay, yeah, 'cause that's okay. That's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Who are all my options again that I'm allowed to pick from?
Sarada, Shikamaru, Jura, Ada, himself.
Himself.
Himself is least likely. Interesting. Okay. So you think those handcuffs are going to be real effective? Like I said.
Well, it's supposed to seal jutsu, and they
But do
sure
they
as
feel
hell aren't
all
listening to Boruto
Shinjitsu?
before. Boruto doesn't have Shinjutsu unless they reveal that now.
Unless Flying Raijin is one.
Yeah, but he needs to make a hand sign to do it. And he can.
I mean, does he? All he has to do is thrust his hip, apparently. Teleport to his sword.
Well, he really needed to focus so hard at that other time.
Okay, fair enough.